Hey, what's going on, beautiful people? This is Queen Aishah, and thank you so much for joining me for another dope episode of What? I Know Dope People with who? Queen Aishah. Remember to like, subscribe, and share on my YouTube channel, and Aishah is spelled Aishah. All right, let's get started. Queen's Quickie. So let me explain to y'all how excited I am for this couple. Singer Ashanti and rapper Nelly. I have always loved them like my babies. They are expecting their first child and they are engaged. Ashanti is 43, Nelly is 47, and Nelly already has 2 grown adult children. I just love them. They just feel like a great energy and vibe. Like they came from a good supportive family. Like, Ashanti, her dad, her mom, her sister, they're always like together like glue. So I'm excited for them. Congratulations on your engagement as well. What's up to my fellow comedian and Sagittarius friend, Tiffany Haddish? Tiffany just recently wanted to let us know that she's been out of them streets. She's been sober and celibate for 6 months, she said, because she was tired of waking up next to ugly men. And then that's a real thing. I've never had that experience, but I bet that an ugly mofo will sober you up and make you lock down that jewel. Yes, it will. And she said that she's grown from her mistakes and she's not perfect. Giving you love, Tiffany. Tiffany's my baby. That's my girl. Okay, if you all did not know, I will be going on the Tom Joyner Fantastic Voyage Cruise 2024 again by popular demand. Can I get some applause? We are super excited. Yes. So last year, me and relationship therapist Nika J. Owens, Wendy, from Reach Media put us together and said, I think this would be something really great for you all to present to the single, especially the single women on the cruise. We had such a great turnout last year. We actually were scheduled to do 2 events and did the 3rd one by popular demand. They asked us to come back this year to do the event again. And it is Relationship Session 2.0 Relationship Feud. It's going to be like Family Feud. Old school versus new school. So if you're listening and watching, get ready. Please come out. The first one will be this Sunday at 2:30 p.m. in Studio B, and the next one is on Thursday, which will probably be in the same space, but it's to be announced. If you're moving around a cruise, then you'll hear about it and see. All right, we got a bunch of birthday shout outs today. So first I want to give a shout out to my big brother, Bayina Malik. Happy birthday, Malik. He the big brother right before me. Also my sister friend, Roslyn Hill, my cousin, Tasha Jackson, my classmate from Nairi Educational Institute, Valencia Tobias. She will call me anytime after midnight. Doesn't matter. Anytime after midnight, she will call me and she wants a full conversation like it's 10 o'clock in the morning. And we vibe like that. Also, I want to give a shout out to Michelle Dunn out of Maryland, the great singer extraordinaire, April Sanpei, talk show host Sherry Shepard, and her show producer John Murray. They both had a birthday a few days ago. And to my comedy family, Janae Thompson, John Owens, and Chico Will. Happy birthday, Dewan Owens and Chico Will. Excuse me, Chico. Happy birthday to all of y'all Taurus Aries people. Aries started yet? Okay, but we left out of Aries. Now we're in Taurus. Okay. And here's my Queen Aishah inspirational soul food quote. And I saw this on fellow comedian and actress Yvonne Orji's page, which it came off of a Twitter post from The Millionaire. So here it is. And I thought it was very powerful. And I said, I need to hold on to this as well. It says, what if it does work out exactly how you imagined it or greater? Entertain that thought. How about that? What if it works out exactly how you imagined it or greater? Entertain that thought. That is beautiful. That's deep. Keep it and hold on to that. All right. I'll quick pause. We gotta get you some segment music. All right. So Dr. Paz is here. If you watch the show, you know that Dr. Paz comes on and she shares money move tips on how to move your money. Okay, Dr. Paz is the founder of Black Squirrel Coaching and is here to share some money tips. She loves helping us with our money, our credit, and the small things that make a huge difference. All right, and April is Financial Literacy Month. So Dr. Paz, I'm sure she'll have something to share with us. Dr. Paz, come on through. Hey. We twins, you and
girl,
me.
You know them her days be hurting.
Okay, look at my baby hair sneaking out. 50 Cent might talk about, remember he used to talk about Ashanti side first? He might, because mine is, I need to glue mine down. Anyway,
girl, it's rough out here in these streets.
In these streets,
girl. Rough out here in these money streets too, because we are coming to the end of Financial Literacy Month.
Yes.
Man, we had a good month. We had a good month.
Great
month. I've been teaching all month and I love it. You know I love it. I love it. So my 2 minutes? She only give me 2 minutes, y'all. So let me.
All right, go ahead. Talk, girl.
So today, since you all are getting those, tax refunds, I thought I'd talk about a little bit about credit. Getting your credit straight. We all need credit. It runs the world. It's American as apple pie.
Mm.
You need to get your credit game straight. So one thing I've learned is people do not know the difference between their bill due date, their credit due date, payment due date, however you want to put it, versus the closing date. So why is this important? The closing date is when your creditor, your bank, your credit union, whoever owns your credit card, it's when they report your current balance to all of the credit bureaus or whatever credit bureau they are associated with. That is very important. So if you must know these 2 dates, they are not the same. So that closing bill date, remember I told you all you want to keep your credit utilization under 30%, preferably under 10%. That's the date when you have to pay it down to that 30% or 10%.
Okay.
You can actually run up that credit if you want. You could do it and max it out if you want. But before that closing date is when you want to pay it down, right? Your bill due date, that's what affects your payment history. And we know payment history is 35% of your credit score. The biggest factor. So you need to know that date. And what I'm asking each of you to do for each of your credit cards, go on there and set up automatic payments to pay the minimum balance every month. You can always pay more. But at least you won't get any late payments. A late payment can jack up your credit so quick, take you down 50 points in one turn.
Wow, 50 points.
Yes, it can have a drastic effect on your credit. So you want to get those automatic payments in, you want to know your bill due date and your statement closing date. And that's Dr. Pasa's tips.
That was some powerful information. And did you know that your head wrap and your glasses match?
They do.
They popping. That was very good information. Very good information. And I had a question, but I was having a senior moment. So let me ask you this. So when you say the minimum, what if a person can't pay the minimum, which may say
Your ass don't need a credit card, but I digress.
If it's,
you
say if it's
cannot,
25, can you pay $5? Because they have to report every payment, right?
you are required to pay the minimum payment. However, if you are going through a hardship, you should call your creditor immediately and request grace. So you let them know what your situation is, and you say, "Hey, is it okay if I skip a month and it not be reported?" They'll oblige. Not every month.
Right.
You need to get it together for the next month. Usually, all creditors, the first person you speak to in customer service, they get one time to give you grace, meaning they can take off a late fee. They can grant you a forbearance on a payment. They can do those things, but once it goes past one, then you got to elevate it to the manager or whoever.
Okay. Good information.
Yes. So most of them get one time to give you grace within a year annually.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Very good information. But still, can you pay $5?
If that's the minimum, go on and pay it.
But
And you can tell.
what if that's your minimum?
You can tell them, look, I only have $5.
Gotcha. Okay.
And they'll work with you because they want their money.
Right.
They really don't. They want their money. They don't want to go through the process of reporting you, and that's they're in the business of lending you money and getting their money back with the interest.
So let me ask you this, and that you just brought up something. When they report it to the credit bureau, do they have to pay for that? I wonder if they pay for that.
That ain't in my
I think you need to research that.
I don't know.
I think you need. Yeah, I want you to research that and come back next month and let us know.
Why? But why is that important?
I just needed to know, because if I'm spending my money with them, I need to know.
Oh, just to satisfy your curiosity, you want
my glasses look crooked. It might be my sideburns.
You fine.
You fine. Anyway, thank you so much, Dr. Paz. We love and appreciate you.
Thank y'all, and take care of your money. If you tore it down, you could build it back up.
Thank you. All right. See you later. Peace. Thank you, Dr. Paz, for the money move tips. Now, next is my guest, my friend, Dr. Joan McBean. She's an educator and world traveler. Let me tell you how we met. I'm going to tell you my story before she come on and try to tell her story. So this is what happened. We were still pandemicking, and I was going to the gym because I was trying to get my life together after I had been sitting for a minute. I think this was like in 21 or 22? We had actually, a few days ago, we were trying to figure out our year. I think it was 21, like the end of 21. So I went to a LA Fitness because I got a membership. And I went to LA Fitness in like the Cula, Beaufort, Georgia area. And I was going to take a spin class. And I was like, yeah, because if you spin right, a spin class, a hot yoga class, they get you right real quick. They will get you together. Anyway, so I'm in the class and I'm trying to get my bike level with the height. I don't know if y'all know, you got to get it level with the height. And then I was trying to get my sneaker in the little shoe holder on the bike. And she sort of struggled within my spirit. So she came over. She used to teach spin class and aerobics and stuff. So she came over, started talking. She's like, you need some help. So she got off her bike and came over to help me. Then at the end of the class, we just started talking and we connected, and we've been like kicking it ever since then. She actually went and taught over in Abu Dhabi or Dubai. I always get them mixed up, or the neighborhood city in between them. She was there for a year. I was like, my friend is leaving, because we get together, we go walking. We were like, we got to catch up. I miss you. We got to catch up in person, not over the phone, all of those things. So that is my home girl. That's my people, my person. She is from Montego Bay, Jamaica, and her cooking is fire, but she don't do it enough for me. So she made me some aki. Well, she made some aki and sawfish. I don't think know if she made it for me or Tanil. That's her daughter. So she made it a few weeks ago. She made it a few weeks ago, and it was so the fried dumpling was just so, it was like a Pillsbury. And then one time she made, and this one she made for me, Tanil. She made some red snapper and rice and peas. Jamaicans say rice and peas because it's more rice and peas. And it was so delicious. Like, if you go to somebody that's for real Jamaican and they can really throw down, you don't want to eat no food from no restaurant if they don't know how to really cook, or anybody. So anyway, put your hands together for my friend Joan. Let me explain to you. She got her doctorate degree, her PhD a few months ago in sociology. She has a minor in criminal justice, I believe. And she has taught in Rockdale County. I believe she's taught in Gwinnett County. She is an educator of educators, and you better put a doctor in front of her name. Please give it up for my friend, my girl, Dr. Joan McBean, educator and world traveler.
Hey, Queen.
What's up, baby? Over 20 years in the classroom. Go ahead, Joan. Tell your story about how we met.
Oh, hey, everyone. She got it correct. It was, I'm a teacher. I'm always going to be a teacher. I'm going to be in the role of teaching no matter where I am. So yes, I used to be an instructor at LA Fitness. I did teach indoor cycle. So when I saw Aishah come in and she was struggling.
It wasn't that bad.
She was struggling. Honestly, she was struggling. And if you cycle, you know that if you're on the bicycle incorrectly, you can hurt your knees.
Injury.
So my spirit just said, go help her. You don't want her to hurt her knees. So I got off my bike. I wasn't an instructor. I was a regular student. So in the middle of the class, I got off my bike and I went and helped her. And as she said, the rest is history. We've been friends since. Correction, I did not teach in Gwinnett County.
You live there.
I live in Gwinnett County.
Actually, live in Gwinnett now. Mm-hmm.
I did teach in Elaine, which is a city in between Abu Dhabi and Dubai. So that was
right.
And Rockdale County. I'm a Rockdale County baby. I've been at Rockdale this is year 18 teaching at Rockdale County.
Wow. Yeah. I didn't know it was that long. Well, thank you so much, Dr. McBean, for your yes and coming on. And I said, when you were over in Elaine, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, over in that region where the sand is gold, and all they do, as you said, Aishah, but all the parties happen on yachts. All the parties happen on the yachts. I was like, they're good. Yes.
All the parties happen on yachts. Going on a yacht is like going in a taxi. So
wow.
They normalize yacht parties in Dubai. Yeah.
I have a friend that's going in August to a friend of hers they're renewing their vows. So they're going. I said, girl, and she said the first thing she said, yep, they having a party on the yacht. I said, that's what I heard. That's that life. That's that life.
That's that life. It's the good life.
Yes. So thank you for your yes. And coming on the show now. Thank you. My camera's up here, but I tend to want to look at the picture to look at you. So that's fine. So let's get into it. Why education? It's over 20 years of being an educator.
Yes.
How did that come about?
Well, honestly, as I said, I've always known I wanted to be. I'm one of those people who knew what I wanted to be from early on. So I had this amazing English teacher, right? I loved everything about her. Talk about girl crush. I crushed on her. 14-year-old me loved my English teacher.
Wow.
I loved the way she said my name. I loved everything about my English teacher. And I looked at her, I'm like, I want to be just like her when I grow up. Wow. And I never wavered. I love reading. I was always good with everything English. So it was easy for me, honestly, to take what I love and to say, yes, I want it to become my career. So it's my ninth grade English teacher. So now I try to be that teacher that
Mm-hmm.
maybe impact my students where they may want to
Right.
go into
Mm-hmm.
education. Yeah, he was my English teacher for me.
That's beautiful. So I see that you also taught. So let's talk about this. It says that you taught a professional journey on enriching emotional intelligence to managers and supervisors in Jamaica. So was that in the educational background? Was that in a corporate world? Was that virtual? Was that in
It
person?
was it was in it was in Jamaica. So I left Jamaica when I was 19 years old. So I never worked.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Wow.
our parents was very big on making sure that we go to school. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
we didn't work. We were
Mm-hmm.
in school. So 19, I left Jamaica, came here to America,
Mm-hmm.
finished my education, all of that. So an opportunity presented itself for me to actually go back home and teach for the summer.
Oh
But
wow.
I had to create my own curriculum. So I had to create everything from scratch. So I'm like, okay, I'm teaching adults. What do
Mm-hmm.
they need? And
Mm.
I decided to create a 6-week curriculum that dealt with emotional intelligence in the workplace.
Mm.
Taught that to managers and supervisors in this organization.
Mm-hmm.
Received, I loved it. The students loved it. I have amazing pictures from that time.
Beautiful.
And it was a great experience teaching adults.
Awesome. Was it a challenging? Was it intimidating for you as you were preparing?
Honestly, I would no, it was not.
Okay.
I have my master's in curriculum and instruction, so putting
Mm-hmm.
together material and
Mm-hmm.
making it flow and actually
Mm-hmm.
implementing it is something that I'm trained to do. So
Okay.
putting that 6-week course together was not difficult. I
Mm-hmm.
had fun doing it and
Mm-hmm.
actually implementing it. Yeah.
Okay. Because I was like putting it together kind of in your head, maybe, but like in person with the teachers, you didn't feel like, okay, the adults ain't gonna want to listen.
Actually, they were so engaged. They loved
Awesome.
every moment of it. And one of the things I asked them, because I've never taught adults before, so
Mm-hmm.
I did surveys at the end of the
Mm.
sessions because I did multiple sessions over the 6-week course. So I did
Mm-hmm.
surveys, and the feedback was so amazing. They thoroughly enjoyed it. And that was like a beautiful moment for me.
Oh, that's right. Did you get a check?
Girl, I got cash. Ooh,
I know
baby.
that's right. So you got your money, you gave some education, and I'm sure you stayed and you enjoyed your life in your
It
home
was
country.
it was amazing. And honestly, I mean, the perks were also really good because I mean it was a company that dealt it's tourism. So I got like
Mm.
one of the side perks was, I mean, going and getting a massage,
She loves
going
her
on
massages. Okay.
going on a party boat because they do that also for this
Yes.
place. So yeah, it was pretty cool. It was
Awesome.
amazing. It was
She
amazing.
she loves her massages. I remember in Dubai and the hotels and all those
Yes, I
things.
do love
Yes.
massages.
Yes. So before we get into your travel, we're going to talk about your spirituality. I think that one of the things that we connected on was spirituality and both being women who have gone through the transitioning from marriage. So how important is your spirituality to you? Your connection to us, the spirit, God, your higher self.
Woo. Saved my life, honestly.
Mm,
It is very important to me. And honestly, as you said, transitioning, um, I got married on my 20th birthday. Was married
mm,
for more than half my life. I was
mhm,
married so for so long that when that dissolved, um, my faith really saved me. My
mhm,
pastor, my
mhm,
church, my community,
mhm,
and just knowing that there was someone who was bigger than me and
mhm,
who knew the results and
mhm,
who made me a promise that I would be okay. And
mhm.
I'm okay. I didn't believe it at the time. My faith was
Yes.
not as strong as it should have been, but even within that wavering, I still knew that he had me. And yes, God came out and he showed up and showed out for me. He showed up
Awesome.
and showed out. Yeah, he did. My faith is important.
Yes, yes, yes. And it's so funny because I was talking with you the other day and we were talking about some things, and I had just told you, I said, I can just see from the time when we met and where you were into where you're not, where you are now. So that's the blessing that
Yes.
we get to be stretched, right? Because I'm in a place where sometimes I used to be like question it. I can, in most situations, not unnerved. I don't feel it in my body. I just know that it's all good, that I'm good.
Yes.
No matter how it looks,
Yes.
because I can only see what's here and the creator sees
Yes.
all things. So yes. And I
Yes.
don't want
Right.
what's not for me. We don't want nothing that's not for us, whether it is work,
Yes.
food. I'm still working on that one. Opportunities, none of that.
Yes.
None of that. We don't want that. And this is
Yes.
pictures of you with your students. Were you and your students dressed
Yes.
like twins right there? Were y'all twinning?
This one, can you tell look how young I look in that picture?
I
Oh
was
my
like, you
gosh.
twinning. Y'all are twinning.
We have the same birthday.
Wow.
So same birthday, but honestly, we did not plan to dress alike. It was our birthday, and we both ended up
Are you serious?
dressing. Honest, it was our birthday, September 23rd. She showed up for class, and we were in the same top.
Was this overseas or was this in the States?
No, this is in Rockdale County.
Wow, that is hilarious. Wow,
Yeah,
that's dope.
right. The one to the right is overseas. Yeah, but the one with I love her. Yeah.
Awesome. So here's the thing. So in 2019, you go to Jamaica for 6 weeks to teach adults, right? That was right before the pandemic. What month did you go?
I was in 2019. I was in Jamaica from all of June.
Okay. So
to mid-July. The summer months.
Okay. So you had 6 weeks of good 6 months before the world. Well, actually a little more than 6 months before we kind of shut down. Yeah. Okay. Almost a year because we think about June. But yes, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. So let's talk about, you have traveled to 4 of the 7 continents. You have embraced the riches of diverse cultures, landscapes, and adding a colorful tapestry to your life adventures. So I'm gonna jump right into it. Like, Dubai is wonderful and all, but let's go straight to South Africa, because my song, I don't do line dancing, y'all. But the line dance that is for me is Jerusalema, which is the artist out of South Africa. That song, I understand, came out during the pandemic. Some people caught it. I caught it late, but it's in my spirit. I will stop karaoke to do Jerusalema. When they do it in Zumba class, I'm excited. I'm like, it's a 4-step. It's a 4-count. Let's get it.
And you've not done that until you have done it with your friends from South Africa, because they put a whole different spin on it. It is so amazing.
Well, let's talk about South Africa. You went to Robben Island, the museum where the late Nelson Mandela, was it 26 years he was imprisoned?
I believe so.
About 26 years. So let's talk about the whole, first of all, because you were just doing it. You were like over in the Middle East and you was like, I'm gonna take advantage of this and I'm going here and I'm going there. So let's start with South Africa, Robben Island, and just the whole experience. How were the people? Were they welcoming?
I love all of the pictures on the screen tell such a beautiful story. My cheek is hurting just from the joy.
I need that hair wrap. Did you bring the fabric back? Did you bring the fabric back?
Actually, my friend she should be logged in, but one of my friends from McDonough actually bought me this outfit. She bought me the skirt and the head wrap. She said, Joan, I found this and I think this would look beautiful on you. And she bought it for me.
That's sweet.
And it is one of my treasured pieces. It went to Dubai with me. It went to South Africa with me. I wore it this past Black History Month. I love it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I love those colors.
Yes. But South Africa, wow. when I got off the plane and realized I was standing on the soil of the motherland, there's a picture that my friend captured, and I was like this. Because I never dreamt that I would ever go to South Africa, little old me from Jamaica. But it was beautiful. The pictures we get of South Africa, or just the continent in general, it is so deceptive. I got to experience South Africa with my friends, so I got the local experience on top of it, which was breathtaking, to go to the local places, the local food. Going to Robben Island was surreal because I read about Nelson Mandela. I watched movies about Nelson Mandela. And then for me to stand in front of the jail cell where he spent so much of his life, I cried. And it was surreal. One of the person who does the guide was a former prisoner also.
Wow.
So to hear his story firsthand was life-changing.
Wow.
It was life-changing. And the aura of just captivity. You watch movies and you see people who are in prison, but to stand in it and to see it, and to know that somebody who came out of that and made such an impact on the world, it was surreal.
Wow.
It was surreal.
So your friend that you went with, he's also an educator. You all were teaching at the same school, right?
Yes, we were.
Very close, very close.
Yeah, Kevon and I met. It was.
So you actually got to experience the local, because one time I was talking to you, I think you were there at his family's house, and did you leave the door open and the monkey came in and ate the food? Something happened.
That was not at Kevon's house. That was at my other friend's house in South Africa.
Okay.
Just standing outside and watching the monkeys run around, like how we would see dogs running around. Well, in Jamaica, dogs run around, but just to see animals out and about. But to see monkeys in the trees and on your veranda, on your front porch. It was funny and frightening at the same time. But my friend and I, we went out to dinner, I think. And when we came, we went to the grocery store. And when we came back, she was like, all the food in the kitchen has been messed up because the monkeys got in. I said, what? What do you mean the monkeys got in?
Wow. They came in the door, they said, we coming through.
The monkeys got in. Just like how in America you have the oh, come on! That's my travel buddy from South Africa.
Hey, come on! We're going to Jerusalem.
But it's the monkeys. We had to take everything and throw it away and got fresh stuff, because in America, where you have the little hole where the dogs can come through, they have that too. But then the monkeys came in, and
oh wow,
yeah. So that was interesting. I had a lot of good experiences in South Africa. One of the things I experienced, which was not too different from Jamaica, but in Jamaica, the government will lose electricity randomly. But in South Africa, they have what's called load shedding. So they turn off the electricity at certain times of the day, but they tell the citizens before they do it. So we went out, Kevon and I and some other friends went out. And on our way back, load shedding started. So the entire city was in darkness.
Lord, what you do?
The taxi driver that was taking us home took a route, and then he just came to a stop. And when he stopped, and I'm like, oh, Jesus, I'm dead, because This guy just took us to a corner. I
They
said,
put y'all out? Wait a
my
minute.
whole Jamaican came out. I said, excuse me, why you stop here? I started cussing at the driver. The driver went, sister, calm down. It's okay. You're making me nervous. I said, sir, I am nervous. But he got us home safely.
But why did he stop? Is it because it was dark or?
It was dark and he wanted to turn around because he got lost, but he didn't tell us he was stopping to turn around. So he just stopped, and it was like an abandoned building next to it. And I'm like, oh gosh, somebody's going to come out of the abandoned building. We're dead.
Oh my gosh.
But he was just trying to safely turn around to get us back on track.
Okay, so how long does the light stay out when they do a semi blackout?
Their load shedding happens. There are different stages and there are colors to it. So if it's an orange, maybe it's this amount of time. So people are well informed. It's not like you're not. Of course, it produces an inconvenience. I mean, you have stuff in your refrigerator. You have, if you want to watch TV, whatever it is, but at least you're not just randomly losing electricity. It's a whole system that they have in place, and it's to conserve energy.
At least they consider it, and they let you know.
Yes, they do.
And they let you know. So, what was the food experience like? The food in the nightlife, the entertainment.
The food was not different. Well, the food was not different. The picture on here is actually sushi. I went out. I make friends wherever I go. I tell people that I'm an ambivert. I can be social, but I can also.
I was about to tell that story.
I can sit by the side. So the person who I went out with for that was sushi night. She was my physical therapist, and we became great friends. So we went out for sushi night, but yeah, that was sushi night. But to go back to your question, South Africa, the food was not different. I enjoyed it. It wasn't like I had to get adjusted to anything. In the UAE, I cooked my food. I cooked 95% of my food because, I mean, as you said, I can cook.
Did Kevon come over? Was Kevon? I want to know if he ate more from you than I did. Did you cook for Kevon more than you did?
No. Kevon and I went out a lot. I did not cook for Kevon. I cooked for me though, and it was good. I didn't like the food in the UAE, so I cooked most of my meals, which I enjoyed doing anyway. Yeah.
Good. So South Africa, what is a dish that they're famous for that you had and you really enjoyed?
Honestly, I can't think of anything that was so distinctive. I mean, I really cannot. Kevon put in the chat some of the food we had. I can't think of anything like I know Kevon's sister Ashley cooked some authentic food, but I can't remember the names of them. Yeah.
Okay. So in the UAE, you said the food experience, it was okay.
There he goes, chicken licking.
What's chicken licking? Let's talk about it.
Chicken licking is one of the places that I went to. It was like KFC. I loved it and I wanted to go back. I'm still waiting for
Okay, Kevon, we're gonna have to run up on her. Okay. She be selfish with the cooking, and she can cook.
Oh, Simone, thank you so much. Simone says, can I read what Simone said?
Yes.
She said, Dr. McBean has a captivating spirit. She's destined to be an educator. I enjoy being in her presence and learning from her continuously. She's making an impact around the world. Take me with you.
Awesome. Yeah, so that's dope. So you also went to, was it Italy?
I went to Italy.
You went to Italy. See, I know.
Italy was spontaneous. We were at work and we were on spring break.
See, so you can just jump up and go?
Yes.
Mhm.
It is one of the blessings. It is one of the blessings. Um, Katie wanted to go to, which is one of my colleagues.
Mhm.
She's American also. She wanted to go to Italy, and her
Mhm.
husband could not get off work.
All
And we were
right. Okay.
talking, and she was like, I really want to go. It's spring break, and there's nothing really to do. And I'm like, do you really want to go? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, let's go. And just like that, we we booked a 4-day trip to Italy, which again was amazing. Got to see the Colosseum, which is one of the
Mm.
at one point was one of the seven wonders of the world.
Wow.
Um, just to stand in that presence, to be in Rome,
Mhm. Mhm.
um, that was pretty amazing. Eating gelato and just walking the streets of
Yeah, we got
Italy.
that gelato picture. That, and I was like, she was eating ice cream. Where was she at? And it's a lot.
Yes, walking on the cobblestone, eating pizza and
Mm.
pasta. It was really good. Italy was good. Italy was good. We did that. We rented an Airbnb.
Mhm.
We took local transportation. Italy is safe to visit. Um, we walked the streets like we took trains, we took buses, we walked 4 days. We went to Vatican City,
Mm.
saw the changing of the guards. That was amazing to be in Vatican
Mm.
City. That was a
Mm.
beautiful moment. So Italy was great. Italy was
Wonderful. So you had no mind to push up. You ain't had no Italian man push up.
great. Wow.
He said, "Oh, I'm chocolate gal."
I did stop traffic in the UAE though.
How you stop it? What they say? What they say, Joan? See, Joan, let me explain something about me and Joan relationship. Joan, she said, "What you an ambivert? That's like a bat, but I ain't a bat. I like the dark, but I." So I can bring out a shell. I'll say some stuff, and I know she'd be like, Aisha.
Yeah.
So go ahead, you stop traffic.
But no, I usually go Saturday mornings. I usually go for my walk.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and one morning I was walking because you have to walk real early, but because by seven
Mm-hmm.
a.m. it's like 100 and something degree. You can't be out there walking. So I start
Mm-hmm.
walking like at 5 a.m. Get it
Mm-hmm.
done. The UAE is safe.
Mm-hmm.
No one's gonna bother you. You can walk
Mm-hmm.
without being bothered.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a guy I was walking on the sidewalk of the highway, and he literally pulled up beside me. It's like, hi. I'm like, hi.
On the highway, Lord, he wanted to holler at you, girl.
He wanted but there were traffic behind him. I'm like, sir, you stop traffic. But
He said, "No, you
yeah,
stop traffic."
uh,
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, what are some of your next adventures? Where do you want to go in the next year or two? Where would you like to travel?
so um, as I said, I've done 4 continents.
Mm-hmm.
So literally just want to go through and hit all the continents, well, except for Antarctica. So
Wow.
my next one, I want to go to I want to go to Guyana because that will take care of
We was talking about it the other day. We was talking about Guyana the other day. I was like, she just told me
mhm.
something. South America.
Yeah, that will take care of South
We might have
America.
to do that together because I got my people over there.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Yeah, so I would like that. This summer, just I'll see where it takes me. I mean, I have 6 weeks off, so we'll see what happens.
So you plan on going somewhere? You ain't talk to me about it. You ain't say,
It's,
"Yo, I ain't sure you want
it's
you
still
trying to go."
it's still early. It's still early. It's still
Yes,
early.
my dope friend Joan. So what other education ventures, opportunities are you looking to do? So you're in the classroom. You're teaching ninth graders.
I
And
teach ninth grade
right?
this year. I'm
Okay.
teaching ninth grade this year, which is in my 20, this is my 21st year in the classroom, and this is the second time I've taught ninth graders. And ninth graders, I am not for ninth graders. Let me put it that way. I need my students to be a little bit more mature, to handle my sarcasm, to handle my sternness without being emotional. And ninth graders need a little bit more nurturing, and it doesn't come as easy for me because I am very, very, no, the nurturing part, you have to be honest with yourself. I love teaching, I love my students, but that needy nurturing part, I'm like, I need for you to know this. I don't need to give you a hug. And ninth graders need teachers who are willing to be okay with giving them hugs, and it doesn't take a lot out of them.
They're infants in high school. Really, they're infants.
Sorry?
They're infants in high school.
Yeah, they're still
school.
transitioning. They're still transitioning. So next year, I'm hoping to go back to teaching juniors, but also, as you said, I did earn my my PsyD in psychology, and I'm minoring criminology and justice. So I'm hoping to honestly still do something that impacts education, but not be in front of students. So how can I still impact students in the classroom without being in the classroom? That's what I'm looking for my next big move. What that looks like, I don't know, but I am willing to go where God leads me.
Awesome. I can see you as like a coach, a counselor, that type of encouragement for the students, and even a coach, an educator to educators, a coach to educators.
Those are cool. One of the things I'm interested in, though, is to impact policies. There's this company in California that I have my eye on. I've been researching them, but they do a lot of things that impacts mental health within students and mental health. And that would allow me to be impactful on that part of it, where maybe kids are struggling, especially post-COVID. We have a lot of our kids who struggle just mentally. It's difficult for them adjusting back to the classroom, and I feel that I could be a benefit in that position where I'm helping with mental health. Yeah,
wonderful. Yes, because some of us, we ain't all of us about a ham sandwich or a turkey and cheese sandwich or a potato chip or Oreo away from another decision. And I see that CJ is in the house, and he has a message. Can you see it?
CJ, my mom is. Go ahead.
Go ahead. He said, "My mom is amazing woman, educator, and mother. Love you."
Yes, I love you too, boo.
Awesome. So we have to we won't see each other before I travel. But I'm gonna have many stories when I return. And I'm gonna have to get my life together. So me and Joan, we actually went, one of our favorite places to hang out, if you all ever want to hang out with us and then walk with us and then take us out to dinner, wherever. We like what's the place we like? Is it Escovitch? The Caribbean restaurant.
Escovitch.
So we like to go to Alexander Park off of Scenic Highway, and is it Sugarloaf?
Sugarloaf.
That's a beautiful park. If you have never been in Gwinnett County, Gwinnett County has beautiful parks. So we go and hang out over there. So we went about 2 weeks ago, and it was right after Ramadan. So they were still out there celebrating Eid and all of that. It was packed. The park was packed like it was a party throughout the park. We got our walk in and our conversation, and we caught up. So when I get back, we're gonna have to catch up. And we live 20 minutes from one another.
Yes, we do. It's that I'm glad that I got off my bike that day to help you, because usually, again,
look at God. See how you was blessed.
See how you were blessed.
had no
Oh
clue.
my God.
And then she has the same birthday as my grandfather, my maternal grandfather, my mom's dad, who Grandpa Nate is the bomb. He was so cool,
Yeah.
a character, sense of humor, Libra. Yeah. So Joan, you are a great spirit. You are a wealth of knowledge and resources to go through. We've known each other, say 3 years, to almost 3 years. And I think that we've gotten to be vulnerable and see each other in different phases and know how to support one another. Joan called me the other day. And I always like when she calls, she's like, I miss my friend. I miss my friend. We have to see each other. You know, when she came back, she was getting adjusted to being back, getting adjusted to the culture of the classroom here. And I was patient. But I was like, when we gonna hang out? When we gonna kick it? But I wanted to give her room. She had to go to bed. Just adjusting to a lot. Like, first of all, I just want to put this PSA out there. I just feel like all educators should be able to smoke marijuana. Listen, I don't smoke. I don't do gummies. I don't do none of that. I just feel as though when you effing with other people's kids, when you teaching them, because they be trying to go places that they can go with their parents. But when you deal with other adults that ain't your parents, you ain't got the same bloodline, you can catch them hands. That's all I'm saying. So
it takes a lot.
Let me tell you something. I just want to say to you, thank you for your service, because educators are really underrated, underappreciated. You all are like the other parent to children. And I don't have children, but I know what it is. And I'm not going to say I wasn't a challenging student. I wasn't a challenging student, and I don't even my classes. I'm not going to even say it was people in there that were challenging, but these kids different.
They are.
Children, I love y'all, but these children, these generations, they're different. They're a different brain.
That's a whole other show.
That's a whole nother show. But, I just want to say now, Joan don't smoke either. I can speak. She don't smoke. She don't do gummies, none of that. But I'm just saying, I ain't never brought none. But if you needed somebody to go pick you up something, I can call somebody because. No, I'm just saying, like, children, they're sweet and all that, but they can be a lot because their hormones are changing. I'm 53 and I got a fan right here because it's happening. You understand? So just imagine the youngins and their hormones all over the place, and they ain't sleep right, and then they may not have had anything to eat. So it can be a bit challenging. So to all the educators everywhere in real time and later on time watching, thank you for what you do for our babies. And
Can I just shout out my friends who joined on?
Shout everybody out.
Okay, thank you all for joining. I see Kevon. Kevon is actually on a whole different time zone, and he clocked in. Yeah, so thank you, Kevon, my travel buddy, my friend, my heart. I love Kevon. Thank you, Miss Barnett. Thank you, Miss Crawford. My sisters are on.
Jamaica. I love to wear my Jamaica hat.
My friends are on, my kids are on, and I thank you.
Where is Logan? Where is Logan? Is Logan watching? That's
Logan probably will see me this weekend and go, Jima, why didn't I get the link?
So because when you'll have it for him, he can watch it in later time. Logan, this is for you. You want to see it in later on time. Okay,
Logan, Jima loves you.
Yes. Again, Dr. Joan McBean, thank you for your yes. Thank you for your love, your friendship. I appreciate you. Have an amazing day. We're going to amazing night, because I know that it's about to be your bedtime, because she raised up early in the morning. And thank you everyone for watching from wherever you are. We appreciate you in real time and later on time. This is Queen Aishah. Thank you for checking out another dope episode of I Know Dope People with who? Me, Queen Aishah. Peace and blessings.
No.